We all know her as 11 or Enola Holmes. Millie Bobby Brown is one of the most famous young actresses in the world. But today we are diving into her best interviews to learn 13 powerful English phrases so you can speak more naturally. Let's get started. Number 1.
And so we met, and then, the rest is history.
The rest is history means you don't need to explain what happened next because everyone knows it was a success. For example, Steve Jobs started Apple in a garage, and the rest is history. They fell in love on their first date, and the rest is history. So when Millie says, "And so we met, and the rest is history," she means that after they met, everything that happened next was very successful and well known. Number 2.
I think people like to pick on certain things that I say and do.
Pick on someone means to criticize or treat someone unkindly. For example, it is not right to pick on people because they are different. My brother used to pick on me when we were little kids. So when Millie says, "I think people like to pick on certain things that I say and do," she means she feels like people choose to criticize the specific things that she says and does. Number 3.
It's very overwhelming in the best possible way.
Overwhelming means a feeling that is very strong and hard to handle. For example, moving to a new country can feel very overwhelming at first. The amount of homework I have tonight is overwhelming. So when Millie says, "It's very overwhelming in the best possible way," she means she feels a very strong emotion that is almost too much, but it is a good feeling. Number 4.
I'm fed up with screens now. I want to go to stuff like this.
Be fed up with means being bored or unhappy with a situation and wanting it to change. For example, I am fed up with waiting for the bus in the rain. She is fed up with her old phone because it is too slow. So when Millie says, "I'm fed up with screens now," she means she is bored and unhappy with using screens and she wants to do something else. Number 5.
Instead of doom scrolling or all those terrible things, actually find something else to do with your hands, and that's a great one.
Doom scrolling means scrolling through and read depressing or worrying content on a social media or news site, especially on a phone. For example, I need to stop doom scrolling before I go to sleep. Doom scrolling makes me feel sad about the world. So when Millie says, "Instead of doom scrolling and all those terrible things, actually find something to do with your hands," she means instead of looking at bad news on your phone, you should use your hands to do a hobby or a craft. Number 6.
Most used app on my phone is Maps. Is that so sad? I clearly have no idea where I'm going, so.
Have no idea means to not know something at all. For example, I have no idea how to cook this complicated meal. She has no idea where she left her house keys. So when Millie says, "Most used app on my phone is Maps. I clearly have no idea where I'm going," she means she uses the Maps app because she doesn't know how to get to her destination. Number 7.
I do have a plan to stand out, and I'm hoping it works.
Stand out means to be very easy to notice because of being different or better. For example, he wore a bright yellow hat to stand out in the crowd. Her amazing singing voice makes her stand out from others. So when Millie says, "I do have a plan to stand out," she means she has a plan to be different so that people will notice her more. Number 8.
I completely agree. I feel like I have outgrown that role.
Outgrow means to become too old or too big for something. For example, I have outgrown these jeans and need to buy a larger size. He outgrew his old toys and gave them to his younger cousin. So when Millie says, I feel like I have outgrown that role, she means she feels like she is too mature or too old for that acting role now. Number 9,
I'm actually baffled. Are you for real?
baffled, means to be completely confused. For example, the police were baffled by how the thief escaped. I am baffled by this difficult math question. So when Millie says, I'm actually baffled, she means she is completely confused. Number 10,
She is so hilarious.
hilarious, means to be extremely funny or make people laugh a lot. For example, that movie was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. My best friend is hilarious and always tells the best jokes. So when Millie says, she is so hilarious, she means the person she is talking about is extremely funny. Number 11,
To be able to work with such a seasoned actor, it was a dream come true.
dream come true, means something wonderful that you have wanted for a long time. For example, getting into my favorite university was a dream come true. Meeting my favorite singer was a dream come true. So when Millie says, to be able to work with such a seasoned actor, it was a dream come true, she means working with such an experienced actor was a wonderful thing she always wanted. Number 12,
I'm a really good driver. I actually only got pulled over twice before, and I just showed him the old, and he let me go.
get pulled over, means when the police tell a driver to stop their car. For example, he got pulled over because he was driving too fast. I got pulled over because my car light was not working. So when Millie says, I actually only got pulled over twice before, she is saying that the police have only ordered her to stop her car 2 times in her life. Number 13,
You manifested it, Jimmy.
I did, right?
to manifest something, means to make something happen by believing it will happen. For example, he manifested his dream house by thinking about it every day. She manifested a trip to Paris by putting a photo of the city on her wall. So when Millie says, you manifested it, Jimmy, she means that Jimmy made the situation happen by believing it would come true. Amazing work. You learned 13 new phrases today. You can rewatch the phrases and practice. Subscribe now to watch our new weekly videos and learn phrases actually used in real English conversation.